Avery and Omar are going to go together, so whoever wants the mic first, please let us know. Nick?
Well, for either one of you, what's it mean to get the first shutout in 13 years?
That's big, to make history like that. In 13 years, that's really big. So.
Were you guys aware that it's been quite a while since Oregon State's had a shutout?
I had no clue.
I didn't know that either.
I don't know much about Beaver history. So, yeah, I didn't know that at all.
Wow. You guys were both on the sideline, obviously, in the fourth quarter. How much were you guys jazzed up about the second and third teamers up and trying to preserve the shutout?
Yeah, it's cool to see a lot of young guys that you see in practice make plays. It's cool to actually see them on the field and doing it against another team. So we're just excited for those guys and happy for them.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
For both of you guys, just what can a win like this not only do for the defensive confidence, but just the confidence heading into USC next weekend?
I would just say that, it kind of helped us realize that it's really all about, us. It's really all, how we show up that day can determine how the game going to go. So I feel like if we show up the right way, then we got a good chance to come out with the win. So.
As you head into conference play, not only the way you've won the last two by a large margin, but also just how many people have gotten a chance to get on the field at meaningful minutes, some experience on those Saturdays. How big do you think that's going to be moving into conference play where it's going to get much more difficult from here?
Well, it's big, especially the guys who got in today and last week, got some experience, especially, conference play. A guy might go down, and a guy having that experience, it helps. It really does. But we just know from this point on, it's a dogfight. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter every week, so that's something we're ready for.
Anybody else? All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Then we'll open up to questions.
Well, obviously really pleased. Thought it was just quality play out of really all three phases. I thought the guys came out with focus, some energy, and for our defense to play 60 minutes of football and not give up a score is not common in college football nowadays. Really impressive. Thought the efficiency and balance showed up again offensively, and it was great that we got a lot of guys in the game in the second half, guys that maybe haven't played as much, been working really hard. So, pleased with the win.
Jonathan, you seemed during the week a little bit cautious about this game, and just because of all the FCS performances this season. Is that kind of true? And you guys really took care of business in the way you would expect a team to take care of it.
Yeah, early in the week we addressed it in regards to FCS wins in the first 2 weekends this season. Really lent on our leadership on this team, calling those guys out to make sure practice was focused and physical, and I thought it was. And then I think it showed today in how we played.
What impressed you most about the defense today?
Yeah, they kept on swinging, made it physical, created some havoc. That scheme's not easy when they're rotating a couple of quarterbacks with different skill sets. But I thought we covered well, we tackled well, and played better on third down, which was a huge help.
Did you feel like Chance took any step forward today, or you play like he just?
I thought he was really solid, which he played last week, really solid. Efficient, moved his feet again, found the open guy, multiple receivers, tight ends got some touches, and everything helps when the run game's that efficient.
BJ Baylor with another multi-touchdown game. Just what can you say of him? But then also Deshaun Fenwick getting involved, and I know you want to do a little bit more of that running back by committee, making sure you can attack from multiple backs. So
right.
Talk about BJ and then what you saw from Deshaun today.
Yeah, BJ was solid again. I do like the idea that we can get multiple guys in the game. Fenwick was great to get him some carries in a row, and he can make it physical. So we're pleased with that group. I thought Trey Lowe carried the ball well. He had a couple of nice creases, especially on one was on third down. But moving forward, you're going to need more than one back, and I think we got more than one.
And then 2 wins heading into conference play. I know that it's just the beginning of what you want to accomplish, but what kind of confidence do you feel like this gives your players as you head into conference play?
Yeah, it helps. There's no question. You want to, always have a winning record. You'd love to be 3-0, but 2-0 is where we're, or 2-1 is where we're at. This was a big win, and I know these guys are excited about this conference play, and this conference is not easy. We're going to have to play well in it.
I know you're going to say you're playing better. There's things to work on, but 3 games in, are you about as far along as you would expect
I think there's quality play after 3 games that I'm happy with for sure. Each week it's tougher. You got more of your tape on film where coaches can see you, and, adjustments need to be made. And now we got 3 games of tape, so we got our eyes on that of tendencies and things, the way people are going to attack us. But, off of the last 2 performances, the quality of play, we're happy to be, there after 3 games.
With your defense specifically, how are you feeling about the readiness for conference play?
I think we played great today in regards to the point total. We're going to play some explosive offenses in this league, and they keep working. We can build some depth, which we've done over the last, really the 3 games. Feeling like those guys are going to have to play well for us to win some games.
I know there's sort of some benchmarks as you continue in this coaching career, but this is a big one, a shutout, which is the first time for Oregon State since 2006. I don't think many of your players knew that, but were you aware of that history, and what does it mean for that second and third string players to be a part of something like that, such a decisive win?
You're on it, because those guys see the scoreboard. You get in the second half, and we got some other guys in the game besides our starters, and they definitely wanted to keep them out of the end zone and getting it done. They were really excited about it. You see some of the stops we made down in the goal line and to keep them out. I didn't know the history or how long it's been, but like I say, in college football nowadays, to throw a shutout is pretty big time.
2 straight weeks, touchdowns on the first 3 drives, key to being that productive that quickly.
Yeah, credit to those guys, credit to that staff. I mean, those plays and designs and how we're going to start the game. And again, I go back to this leadership on this team, and we are a mature group. They're ready to play from the first snap.
11 receivers caught passes today. The leading receiver only had 3 catches. What does that say about the depth that you have at tight end and receiver?
Yeah, I think it shows that we built some depth around here. We got multiple guys that we feel confident to throw the ball to. I think it shows that the quarterback decision-making's not just triggered on one guy. Whatever the coverage dictates, that's where the ball goes, and we're going to need that moving forward.
Overall, you guys haven't played a full-on season in, 2 years? Physically, mentally, how are you feeling? How's the coaching staff feeling? Because you guys are in for the long haul.
Yeah, we feel solid. Obviously, it's still early in this season, but we're excited about the idea of where we're headed. Again, it's going to be challenges. I just look at the next few opponents and going on the road and starting next week, but guys are excited to be back playing in front of fans. Appreciate, again, our crowd coming out, student section. It makes a difference having energy in the stadium.
Any other questions? Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.